Well guys, do I feel lucky. Today I'm in front of this 1890s brick single-story house in town. It's in an older part of town on Main Street, so you might hear some background noise. This house was built with the leftover bricks from a wealthy individual here in town. And I'll put the picture of the wealthy individual's Victorian era house on the screen for you to see. I'm going to be starting in the front yard today with the smaller coil, and then I'm going to go back and over it with the larger coil. And if you want to see my settings, I might put them on the screen. If not, they'll be in the description. After I do the front yard, I'm going to head to the backyard for the rest of the day. So I'm glad you're here. If you're enjoying the content, check out some of my other videos. All right, let's go. Six. That's my first signal, and first hole. Let's see here. As far as the homeowner knows, this place has never been metal detected. His grandma lived here starting in the 60s, and he's bought it from her, so there's some good potential here. And I lost it. Oh, there. Oh my gosh. A silver dime. First hole, silver dime. Let's go get the water. All right, let's find out together what this is. A mercury dime, 1945. Can you believe that? First signal. 1945 mercury dime. In the 40s. A lot of roots here. We'll see if I can get down to it. Trying to cut through. There we go. In the plug. Must be some iron in there too or something. A button. 2-hole metal button. That's cool. Maybe I'll be able to get a name off the back. $43. Guess I should have checked, but yeah. Got a penny. It's an Indian head. Yes. Indian head penny. Boy, you can barely make out anything on the front, but on the back I can see the wreath and shield at the top. So all right, maybe once this dries out I can brush it down and get a little something off of it. Always love finding Indians. $24. If I remember right, they just got new sidewalks. This town put in new sidewalks less than a year ago, so. I don't know, sounds pretty junky. In the plug. we got here? Shotgun head stamp, maybe? No. You know what this reminds me of is a little pill container. I don't know. It looks like it has a seam in it, like a little pill box. Little metal pill box. I don't know. Mystery. There's a little coin signal here. I've been flying through this front yard because of how soft the soil is, and this little LG24 just pinpoints so nicely. Oh, we got a silver dime. Let's head to the water. Okay, this is a more modern Roosevelt. I can see it, but let's clean it off together. Yeah, Roosevelt. 1956 maybe. Okay, cool. Nice shape. All right, we're doing something fun. The homeowner has a Radio Shack metal detector. Let me swing right here and let them...
From the 80s.
From the 80s? All right, back it up a little bit because it'll interfere. All right, so I'm getting dime signal. Okay, so keep it kind of close to the ground and swing back and forth there. No.
I have noticed too, if you shake it, if you jiggle it, you get all kinds of readings.
Yeah. Darn. Yeah, you're pretty much cranked up.
I wasn't expecting much out of this, but...
Yeah.
All right.
It'll find things just a little more shallow, probably. This is a deeper signal.
Yeah, well, I'm turning it off.
Let's see what this is. Homeowner just had his Radio Shack metal detector. He said he bought it in the 80s. We couldn't get it to hit on this. That was probably already in the video. You probably already saw some of that. Wow, 45. Let's see, we've had 2 silvers, an Indian. I just knocked it out. Another silver. I think. Yes, it's gotta be. Let's go spray it off and find out what it is. All right, let's see what it is. I haven't found many of these, so I think I know what it is because it says 1 dime on the back, so I think it means it should be a barber. Yep, I can see it coming through. Look at that. Wow. That's awesome. And I like to leave a little bit of the black. I don't rub it too hard because so you can see it better. Yeah. All right, I just switched to the LG30, my large coil. Everything we had found up until this point was with my smaller coil. I've noticed that I don't get as much depth in my soil with that other smaller coil, so I mean, makes sense. Bigger coil, more depth. If I can do this somewhat cleanly. Copper Memorial. All right, I just showed you that just to explain that I was switching to the larger coil and using slightly different settings. And again, if you want to see those, I'll either put it on the screen or it will be in the description area. A dime signal. little deeper than I thought it was gonna be. A pocket watch? I think it is. One half of an old pocket watch. Possibly. I can see some writing coming through. I don't know if that's what it is or not. I have to clean it up. But I can see some writing, so I probably already have it on the screen. You guys already know. Maybe it goes this way. In the plug. All right, the homeowner is mulching up his leaves. It's a fall day. It's 60 degrees out. What we got here? Is this an Indian? No, Abraham Lincoln. Must be a wheat penny though. Yeah, wheat penny. All right, so I think that's the second or third signal I've dug in the backyard. Okay, so we just dug a wheat penny, stood up, swung in the same plug. Still got something in the plug. Homeowner was nice enough to let me do the front yard while he was chopping up leaves in the back. Okay, I see it. What do we got? I think it's another wheat penny. Possibly an Indian. No, I see Abe. It's just I think just an older wheat penny. All right, so a little spill here. Let's see. I see another one. All right, we're up to 3 coins here. I'm sure that's a wheat. Yeah, another wheat penny. Okay, what else we got? All right, little 3 coin spill. That's fun. You're not gonna believe it. This is where I just dug 3 wheat pennies. I think that made the video. Another penny. Looks like a wheat penny as well. So that was actually, yeah, wheat penny. That was actually 4 wheat pennies. Yeah. Wow. This might be a quarter. Actually, this is kind of a crazy signal. It's really loud and it might be a pop can. Yeah, it's something big. What the heck?
Oh my God.
A moss? I mean, that looks like a real gun. Is it? It's heavy. Never in a million years would have I guessed that. That's the, yeah, this is the clip, isn't it? Or no? That might be a toy. I don't know, Neil. Holy crap. I've never in a million years. Super pneumatic. Whatever that is, I don't know much about guns. Super pneumatic. Okay, I don't think that's real, because look at that.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's like
I'm guessing it's like a super authentic toy. You can keep that.
Maybe it's maybe
wow.
I mean, look, here's a...
Yeah.
Maybe it pulled something back and like shot an airplane.
Yeah.
Or...
Man, that was part of... I think that's part of that. Oh, man. I mean, I've done this for 5 years and never, ever would have thought that. I did find a toy badge one time. That was cool. Like from the 50s. I can't believe that. That's ridiculous. All right, I made it back to the house and cleaned things up a little bit. But what a fun way to end the video, huh? Pulling this out of the ground gave the homeowner and I quite a shock till we started looking at it a little closer and realized this can't be a real gun. And then when we Googled it, we realized it was a 1950s cap gun. The next thing I wanted to show you is the lid to a jar. And it's really tough to make out all the words. And I think it's from a company from Delphus, Ohio, or in Delphus, Ohio, called Carwoods or Garwoods. And what I believe this was a tin lid to a jar of meat, some type of meat hearts. So I guess in the 1900s, late 1800s, eating beef or meat hearts was a thing. And then this cool little tin container, which turned out to be a salve jar. And I'm going to come back to this. I found 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 modern pennies, 3 modern nickels, 3 modern dimes, 2 quarters. And then I had the spill of wheat pennies, the 4 wheat pennies. I found 3 other wheat pennies in the day. I didn't want to bore you too much with those. The 2-hole button. The Indian head penny, which is really hard to make out on the front, but it's 1880 something, I think 1880. The Barber dime, 1912, in really neat condition with the patina on there. And then a Mercury dime, I think from 1945, I'm forgetting right now. And then a Roosevelt dime from 1956. So 3 silvers on the day. And I didn't really think about it at the time, but I basically found one of each type of silver dimes that you could find, except you could go even farther back and find like a seeded dime and whatnot, which I have found in the town. So it wouldn't have been impossible, but I thought that was pretty cool. I found the 3 different types of dimes in a row. And then, of course, I found my normal assortment of trash. Some of it was in the hole with coins and other things, and a couple of mason jar lids. So all in all, a great day, and the homeowner is super nice. And I think next spring, possibly, I'll go back and do the backyard a little more. And maybe the front yard just one more time to be safe. Well, anyways, if you made it all the way to the end of the video, why not hit subscribe if you haven't already? And definitely hit like. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.